recently in the Trapeze Extravaganza. The Late Show with David Letterman swings tonight. Now your local news.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Antkowiak. A man is in critical condition after a stabbing on the south side. We'll show you who the suspects are. And a woman is the victim of an unusual mishap at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Those stories next on Eyewitness News Tonight.
All them police officers and just one guy, it's kind of hard to believe.
Tonight, Brentwood reacts to news that 2 of their police officers face charges in the death of Johnny Gamage. Tonight, will Joe Waldholtz implicate his Congresswoman wife in a check-kiting scheme? Tonight, a couple counts their blessings after twin daughters survived miracle surgery.
The doctor said that everything went well, better than they planned.
You're watching KDKA TV 2. Now, live from Gateway Center, this is Eyewitness News Tonight.
To just let him off scot-free wouldn't be right.
Ray Seals reacts to the story that broke last night at 11 on Eyewitness News. It appears 3 local police officers will be charged in the death of Johnny Gamage, but 2 others will not. Good evening. You heard the news here first last night at 11. That's when I-Team reporters Ralph Iannotti and Andy Sheehan confirmed what District Attorney Bob Colville is planning. The Eyewitness News I-Team has learned 3 officers will go on trial for the death of Johnny Gamage, while 2 others also on the scene will not. Colville will charge Brentwood officers Milton Mulholland and John Votis with criminal homicide, asking for a conviction on 3rd-degree murder. Colville will charge Baldwin officer Michael Albert with involuntary manslaughter. 2 others will not be charged. Andy Sheehan has more on the story, starting with Ray Seals' reaction.
From what you know, you believe all should be charged with 3rd-degree murder.
I believe that from the time of the inquest.
But Colville will seek that 3rd degree against only 2, Milton Mulholland and John Votis. Lieutenant Mulholland initially pulled Gamage over on the contention that Gamage was driving erratically. And although the fight began while he was in his police cruiser, Mulholland was the ranking officer on the scene. Mulholland testified that during the struggle he grabbed Gamage around the waist. But later his chief, Wayne Babish, testified that Mulholland told him that he put Gamage in a headlock. The DA will also seek a 3rd-degree murder conviction against John Votis, who in the eyes of the district attorney may have provoked the confrontation. Not charged is his backup, Whitehall officer Keith Henderson, whose testimony conflicted with that of Votis. Henderson says Votis knocked a cellular phone out of Gamage's hand, leading Gamage to grab Votis's flashlight. Henderson said he trained his gun on Gamage, and Gamage dropped the flashlight, and then Henderson said he holstered his gun. But the fight continued, and the district attorney may try to prove that that was Votis's doing. Baldwin officer Michael Albert will face a charge of involuntary manslaughter. He testified that he applied his collapsible baton to Gamage's neck and shoulders. He also says he placed his knee and foot there. The coroner ruled that Gamage died of compression injuries to the neck and chest. Not charged is Sean Patterson, the Whitehall officer who said he merely held Gamage's legs at the conclusion of the struggle. Patterson testified he could not remember the position of any other officer, but paramedic Matt Fox says 2 police officers were kneeling on Gamage's shoulders at the time he took his final breath. It's not clear if Patterson and Henderson, the 2 Whitehall officers and the 2 officers not charged, are cooperating with the district attorney. But I asked Seals how he felt about the absence of charges. Will you be very disappointed if Henderson and Patterson aren't charged?
Well, it depends. It depends on the circumstance. If they decide to do the right thing and tell the truth, maybe not. But to just let them off scot-free wouldn't be right.
Andy Sheehan, KDKA Eyewitness News Tonight.
And in Brentwood tonight, there was mixed reaction to the news that 2 local police officers and a 3rd from neighboring Baldwin Borough will all face criminal charges in Gamage's death. Ralph Iannotti continues our team coverage with reaction from Brentwood.
Like in most communities, this Thanksgiving night in Brentwood was quiet and uneventful. But just beneath the surface here, there's a sense of anxiety as this community awaits what appears to be the inevitable bad news. The expected announcement from the district attorney that 2 Brentwood officers will be charged with 3rd-degree murder, while a 3rd officer from Baldwin faces a charge of involuntary manslaughter.
I don't think it's fair. We have good cops in Brentwood, and they're very well liked.
Well, I think it's a very sad thing that happened. I think it was a tragic accident. I don't think there was murder intended at all.
Some in this tightly knit community have stronger reactions, saying the police, like everybody else, should be held accountable for their actions.
I mean, one guy against, how many cops? 6? Was there 6 of them? 5. Yeah.
But you're not surprised that 3 officers are going to be charged?
No. I'm not surprised at all. I think they should be punished.
Others in Brentwood are taking a wait-and-see attitude.
I think people jump to the conclusion, yes. So I think it's very much so because nobody really has the facts, nobody witnessed anything and whatever.
District Attorney Bob Colville will have his official announcement concerning his decision in the Johnny Gamage case Monday morning at a news conference downtown. And then a few hours later, we'll be hearing reaction from the Johnny Gamage family. Ralph Iannotti, KDKA TV Eyewitness News Tonight in the borough of Brentwood.
All 3 suburban cops who face criminal charges in the case are off the job on administrative leave, but all 3 are still receiving salaries. We have breaking news tonight from the South Side. Just a few hours ago, a man was stabbed in the stomach. It happened at 18th Street in Arlington in an alley behind the Rite Aid store. Police say the man may have been chasing someone when that person turned around and stabbed him. At least 1 person is in custody. No word on the name of the victim. He is in critical condition tonight. Also into our newsroom tonight, we've just learned of an accident in Washington County. It happened on Route 88 in Peters Township. Early reports say 8 to 10 people have been injured. We'll have more on this accident tomorrow on Eyewitness News this morning. Also, word tonight that Joe Waldholtz may be willing to testify against his Congresswoman wife, Enid Green, on charges of check kiting. The Los Angeles Times says former Pittsburgher Joe Waldholtz is negotiating with federal authorities to plead guilty to a reduced charge of fraud. Waldholtz was in court in Washington, D.C. yesterday to tell a judge if he would testify before a grand jury or assert his Fifth Amendment's rights. He did neither, and another hearing is now scheduled for next month. It is a day of giving and giving thanks. Nowhere was that more evident than at the Light of Light mission on the North Side. That's where dozens of volunteers served up thousands of turkey dinners to make sure the needy didn't go hungry this holiday. The chef who helped prepare the more than 100 turkeys had a special reason for being there today. Lorenzo Johnson was once homeless himself. Well, many of you probably shared Thanksgiving dinner with loved ones earlier today, but for Reverend Richard Rossi and his wife Sherry Lynn, things were a little bit different this year. The 2 told David Highfield they were so happy to be spending this holiday back together, they wanted to share it with as many people as possible.
The little things we took for granted before, just family and friends and being together, we wanted to make this, the most special Thanksgiving ever.
The Rossis rented the North Park Ranch House for the day. Reverend Rossi has been out of jail since August. He spent 4 months in jail after being accused of beating his wife nearly to death. Though at first his wife blamed her husband, she later changed her story. Well, the holiday season officially got underway in New York with the annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade today. This is the 69th edition of the famous parade that brought out millions to see an assortment of high school bands and high-flying floats. This year it featured Dudley the Dragon, the ever-popular Spider-Man, along with perennial favorite Garfield. And there was one mishap along the parade route today. That's where a subway grate a woman was standing on suddenly gave way. It happened at Central Park West and 63rd Street. The unidentified woman fell 20 feet into a concrete pit, but was conscious and alert when rescued by paramedics. She was rushed to a local hospital. No word tonight on her condition. Well, a local couple says they'll never forget this Thanksgiving. Thanks to some local surgeons, their twin daughters have overcome an unusual birth defect. Their heartwarming story next on Eyewitness News Tonight.
This is Bob Pompiani. Remember this sucker punch cheap shot by Ty Domi on Al Samuelson? Well, we're going to show you something that happened last night that is just as bad, if not worse. It's all coming up in sports. Stay tuned.
And Larry's standing by with your AccuWeather forecast, an important one people need to know about shopping and this weekend.
In some cases, more important than today. Let's take a look. Our current situation, kind of quiet at Pittsburgh International. Cloudy sky, temperature it's been holding steady the last few hours at 33 degrees, 51% the relative humidity, winds out of the north at 12 miles an hour. The barometer is rising, but the temperatures will be dropping. Your exclusive shopping AccuWeather forecast in just a few moments.
Day and date.
Friday, November 24.
Goodfellow Robert De Niro's rolling the dice in Casino. Long shot or sure thing.
Easy come, easy go.
And prescription marijuana. Is that cool with you? Live next, Day and Date.
Friday at 4.
Tomorrow, she's red hot, and country fans can't get enough of her music. But did you know Kathy Mattea is a local success story? Get to know this Grammy Award-winning artist. Meet Kathy Mattea. She's from KD Country. Tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, only on Eyewitness News.
Once you feel the freedom of Eldorado's 32-valve, 275-horsepower North Star V8, you'll be able to do things you've always wanted to do. Like go to your brother-in-law's house, just to rub it in. Eldorado with the North Star system, like Cadillac. Only $499 a month with $24.75 down. See your Cadillac consultants of Western Pennsylvania.
Here's something worth getting up for. Tomorrow, Value City Department Store opens their doors at 7 a.m. Be one of the first 100 customers and get a free $20 gift certificate. Be one of the second 100 customers and get a coupon good for 20% off everything. Don't stop for breakfast. You can have free coffee and donuts at our place. From 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., you can save 40 to 70% on tons of items, plus get surprise discounts all day long. Wake up to savings at Value City Department Store.
I can't believe this day. The computer crashed, the dinner burned, the cat was lost. I had to tell my boss. His boss's boss was mad.
If you have problems falling asleep, non-habit-forming Unisom helps you get to sleep fast and wake up refreshed. Unisom tonight, because tomorrow's another day.
Who better to ask about the Eagle Vision than a guy who drives hundreds of cars every day, like a valet parking attendant? So what'd you think?
Eagle Vision's very impressive. I love the 214 horses, speed-sensitive steering, traction control, the anti-lock disc brakes, the manual shifting capability of that auto stick system, not to mention the extra control it offers. You forgot about the CD player. I believe these are yours.
Test drive a Vision at your All-Star Jeep and Eagle dealer.
We now continue Eyewitness News, always taking the lead.
It was a very special Thanksgiving today for a local couple. Jack and Sandy Fisher of Raccoon Township, Beaver County, were thrilled to be able to spend the holiday with their month-old twins. Amber and Alicia had a birth defect called gastroschisis. What that means is the girls were born with their intestines on the outside. Well, thanks to surgery, just after they were born, the twins are developing normally. Doctors are encouraged by their progress, and so are their parents.
We're just thankful that my family's together and the babies are great. We wish they could come home, but as long as they're doing good, that's all that matters right now.
Doctors say the twins will get to go home with Mom and Dad in just a few weeks. Well, Junior Walker, a longtime rhythm and blues artist, has died. He died this afternoon in his hometown of Battle Creek, Michigan. Walker sang and played tenor sax for his group, Junior Walker and the All-Stars. They recorded for Motown in the mid-'60s, and a big hit you may remember is Shotgun. Walker had been sick for the past year and a half, and he died of cancer. Tonight, police in Los Angeles believe they have the man responsible for the death of a former LA Raiders cheerleader. Linda Sobeck was last seen on the way to a modeling shoot last Thursday. The man police are questioning.
The FDA, it's probably too late for this, but they asked me to warn people. Maybe you heard about the scam going around. Folks, let me just warn you, there's no such thing as a butterball pigeon, all right? So please, don't be crazy. Well, I hope you all had enough.
I don't see him.
I think we're safe.
Of course we're safe. We're in my Subaru Outback.
I know the world's first sport utility wagon.
This beauty's got dual airbags, full-time all-wheel drive. It's more stable in the turn than a Blazer.
What else you got?
Better braking than an Explorer. That's my Subaru Outback. The world's first sport utility wagon.
Make a wish, then make a list. Then head to the Lazarus After Thanksgiving sale. Stores open tomorrow 7 a.m. So shop early and stay late.
Got a health question on your mind? Get the answers to your most asked medical questions with Ask the Doctor. Mondays and Fridays on Eyewitness News at noon. Dr. Jack Hill and the Western Pennsylvania Hospital bring you answers to your personal health questions. Ask the Doctor tomorrow at noon, only on KDKA TV 2.
The day after Thanksgiving, anyone getting to Hills beginning at 6 a.m. can get incredible early bird specials. Better hurry to Hills 2-day sale. Early bird specials good 6 to 10 a.m. only on Friday. Look for Hills Insert and save big on early bird specials between 6 and 10 a.m. Plus, a free ornament to the first 400 shoppers. All part of Hills' incredible 2-day sale. Save big. Don't miss it.
Time is money.
Because now it's a race against time to get the best deal of the year on a Mercury Villager minivan. Imagine only $279 a month for Villager, the premium minivan that drives like a car. There's no time to lose when you can lease an extremely well-equipped Villager for just $279 a month. To get the year's best deal, hurry, and you can still beat the clock.
So see your Lincoln Mercury dealer now.
Imagine yourself in a Mercury now.
The precipitation we anticipated moving close to our region came as close as the border of Pennsylvania and West Virginia to our south. In the northeast satellite picture, a lot of clouds throughout the day. Starting to clear up a little. We will see a little bit of sunshine tomorrow. Remember that? Yeah, well, that'll happen tomorrow at some point. Also have the chance for a few flurries in the afternoon tomorrow. U.S. satellite map shows a lot of clouds in the region. There is a front that is to our west. It dips down into the south, and then from a low pressure system here actually kicking off some thunderstorms in this region. Shows up on our surface map, and behind that low, a lot of rain. And the folks here experiencing a little snow mixing with some rain in the higher elevations only, and only travelers heading to the Laurel Highlands and then down near the Maryland border will see any precipitation at all of any means. And if so, it'd probably be only about an inch. Temperatures right now, 27 in Oil City, 28 in Clarion, Greensburg at 31, Johnstown 29 degrees, and in the next 12 hours, rather quiet. That is until about, what, 6? When do the stores open up? About 7, some of them? Some of them? Yeah, they're going to be opening up early tomorrow. It will be rather cold. This rain will not be a factor in the morning. Clouds will move in, a few flurries, but it will be much colder tomorrow, at least for a day, and then another warm front will bring us some warmer temperatures, and that will happen on into Saturday, and it will stay mild for about 48 hours before the next cold front moves through on Tuesday. Overnight, into the upper teens in Oil City, Newcastle at 19 degrees, Morgantown South 22 degrees. And then tomorrow we mentioned a little bit of sunshine. Well, indeed, you'll see some of that. And then the snow up in the Great Lakes, they've had up to 6 inches of snow in parts of Michigan. That won't be a factor. That's going to pass to the north, but we could see some flurries move into the region. That would be in the afternoon, but nothing that's going to give us any accumulation. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather forecast. A few flurries tomorrow afternoon or overnight tonight to the east, 20 the low. Tomorrow's high just 34 degrees, and then on the 5-day forecast, Saturday a little milder, 45 with some sunshine. Looks like a chance for showers Sunday, especially late in the day into Monday, but temperatures seasonal in the upper 40s. Tuesday, 45. That'll be a midnight high. Temperatures will drop throughout the day. Could see an afternoon flurry.
All right.
Happy sharp shopping and
yeah.
Charge. Charge it.
Bundle up for that, but you know how heated the shopping can get for those bargains.
Yeah, some you gotta wear a helmet. They won't be tough. Need to wear much at all.
Yeah. All right, and you're ready for sports, mister. Let me guess, football?
Football and turkey, they go together. You know, yeah, the Steelers talk about the Browns. We've also got highlights of the 2 turkey games, which were anything but turkey games. Plus, high school football play of the week, the cheapest of cheap shots in the NHL. But first, John Steigerwald with Rod Woodson and the Inside Steelers story.
Who better to ask about the Eagle Vision than a guy who drives hundreds of cars every day like a valet parking attendant? So what'd you think?
Eagle Vision's very impressive. I love the 214 horses, speed-sensitive steering, traction control, the anti-lock disc brakes, the manual shifting capability of that auto stick system, not to mention the extra control it offers.
You forgot about the CD player. I believe these are yours.
Test drive a Vision at your All-Star Jeep and Eagle dealer.
Our play of the week is Dick's Thanksgiving Sale with the right stuff.
Dick's has the right price.
Keep your pointer off of my chart.
Your chart, you fumble brain!
See Thanksgiving's paper for Dick's Early Bird Specials. Buy one 15-pack of golf balls, get the second free. Use a coupon for $15 off a pair of footwear. Buy one team hat, get a second free.
Terry has once again seen the error of his ways. It's the right price.
It's the right stuff. You're messing up my hair.
What hair?
Now, the Tri-State's winning lottery numbers. Be sure to watch the live drawing of the Pennsylvania Lottery every night right after Eyewitness News at 6, exclusively here on KDKA TV 2. Eyewitness News continues right after this.
Levin Furniture's incredible offer continues this Thanksgiving weekend. On any purchase you make, free financing till 1998. That's 0% interest and no finance charges for over 2 years. If you want your home to be perfectly decorated for the holidays, don't miss this remarkable offer. The free financing till 1998 sale. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at Levin Furniture, Pittsburgh's largest fine furniture dealer.
Hey, look what's developing. A giant eagle. Perfect pictures. Where did you get that giant smile?
I got it at Giant Eagle.
Whoa, look at that color. Look at that style.
Get it all at Giant Eagle.
7 days a week, overnight guaranteed. Twin prints or get single prints with an extra roll free. For an everyday, low price smile, come to Giant Eagle.
It takes a giant to make pictures simple. So simple for you. Smile.
The Inside Steelers Story with Rod Woodson, brought to you by the Allegheny General Duquesne University Sports Medicine Institute.
First thing I want to talk to you about is what we got to do to calm you down on the sidelines. Or are you ever going to calm down over there?
I'll never calm down on the sidelines. I'm just an intense person when it comes to football. I'm totally different. It's a second nature to me. And either playing or being on the sidelines now. And now I can move around a little bit better. Right. So, I move up and down the sideline, talking to the ref, talking to the players. And I'm enjoying myself.
Now, some guys, when they're injured, don't hang out on the sideline. They don't like to be around it because it bothers them that they're not in there playing. Obviously, that's not a problem for you.
Well, one thing I always thought about, I didn't want to be selfish. I didn't want to be selfish to myself or like I didn't want to be a part of the team. And a lot of guys, when they do get hurt, they exclude themselves from the team, and that's what I didn't want to do. I want to be around the team, even being hurt, and hopefully help out some type of way.
Is it frustrating, though, sometimes? You wish you could get in there, and it's got to be.
Well, I tell you, every game, I always look to somebody and go, man, I wish I could play. God, I wish this knee wasn't hurt right now. Yeah. But, reality is I'm hurt, and the guys are playing well right now, though, and as long as they keep winning, I'm going to be happy.
Now, here we go with Cleveland again. It doesn't seem like that long ago that you guys were dealing with them again before. This is a team that's about as low as a team can get. Is that good or bad for you guys at this point?
Well, it's kind of bad because you get a team that's struggling, they're going to put a game together somewhere along the line. And it's usually against a very good rival. And we have a very good rivalry with these guys. So you got to go out there and just play your game. If you get them in there and you can play your game and play well early, hopefully they can get down back on themselves and hopefully go in the tank, so to speak.
At least it won't be like a regular Cleveland home game for the Browns. I think there's going to be some Steeler fans there and maybe people against the Browns who used to be Browns fans.
Well, hopefully, which I don't think will happen, is some of the Brown fans can cheer for us like they cheered for Green Bay last week, but I don't think that'll happen.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll be back here Monday night.
Sounds great, John.
And Bob will be back with the sports and tell you what happened in the NFL today. Coming up, stay where you are.
Shoulder pain is an annoying and not uncommon occurrence. If it limits your activities, especially those with overhead motion, it should be taken seriously, especially if this pain progresses to wake you throughout the night. For athletes who have played or are playing in throwing or contact sports, problems with the rotator cuff are usually the most common cause of shoulder pain. The rotator cuff is part of the musculotendinous complex about the shoulder that enhances both stability and function. When the tendons weaken or degenerate, impingement and early detection is important. Physical therapy and anti-inflammatory medication can often be successful in restoring shoulder function and relieving pain. For information on early treatment, ask your doctor or call the Allegheny General, Duquesne University Sports Medicine Institute at 434-4900. For the Institute, I'm Dr. Patrick DeMayo, keeping you in the game.
Polo Sport, the fragrance and skin fitness line by Ralph Lauren. The Polo Sport Basketball, your gift with any $35 Polo Sport fragrance purchase. Available at Lazarus.
New carpet installed by Christmas, guaranteed. Including 3 rooms of Stainmaster Plus, just 4. Plus free credit or cash back at Roth.